Hello, good morning, grade 6. So ngayon, nandito na tayo sa quarter 1, module 2, multiplying fractions. So again, ang video na to ay ginawa ko para mas maging madali, mas simple yung ating magiging paraan kung paano ba natin matututuhan ang mga steps kung paano mag-multiply ng fractions. So huwag kayong mag-alala compare dun sa ating naunang video. Mas madali ang mag-multiply ng fractions kaysa mag-add or subtract. So later, malalaman ninyo kung bakit ko nasabi yon. So ngayon, bago tayo pumunta dun sa ating mga examples kung paano mag-multiply ng fractions, magkaroon muna tayo ng short review dun sa skills na gagamitin natin mamaya sa ating pagkukompute. Ang una na dyan ay how to change mixed number into improper fraction. So halimbawa, we have 8 and 2 fifths. So 8 and 2 fifths is an example of a mixed fractions. So paano natin siya gagawing improper fraction? So again, when we say improper, the numerator is greater than the denominator. So ngayon, ang gagawin lang natin is you have to multiply the given whole number 8 and then the given denominator. So 8 times 5 is 40 and then yung numerator niya i-add lang natin. So 40 plus 2 is 42. So 42 is the new numerator para makuha natin yung kanyang katumbas na improper fraction. And then yung 5, kukopihin lang natin. Ayan na, tapos na. So from being a mixed fraction, mixed number, naging improper fraction na siya. So 42 pips. Now, paano naman kung ang hinihingi naman sa inyo ay to change improper fraction to mix, so baliktad. So from here, kanina we applied multiplication and addition. Ngayon naman, we have to apply division. Okay, so paano naman natin gagawin? So let us use this as our example this time. So yung 42 fifths, this is an example of an improper fraction. So, paano naman natin siya gagawing mix? So, ganito lang. Let us have 42 divided by 5. So, 42 divided by 5 is 8. 8 times 5 is 40. And then, minus. So, ang natira ay 2. So, yung 2, ito yung ating magiging numerator. And then, yung ating divisor na 5, ito naman yung magiging denominator. Yan. So, meron na tayong 8 and 2 fifths. So, from being an improper fraction, naging mixed fraction na. Ano naman yung mas simpleng paraan? So, if you still remember, nandito iyon sa ating unang video. So, 42 divided by 5, para mas masimple, 42 divided by 5. Ilang 5 ang makukuha natin sa 42? So, ang sagot dyan ay syempre 8. Tapos, kokopihin na natin yung ating denominator na 5. Ayan. So, kung nakikita nyo, meron na tayong whole number, meron na tayong denominator. Ang gagawin lang natin is to multiply. 8 times 5, 40. Ilan na lang ang kulang para maging 42? Yes, so ang sagot yan ay 2. So, yun na lang ilalagay natin sa taas. Ayan, tapos na. So, ayan, nakita nyo na from mixed to improper, from improper to mixed. Ayan, iyan yung ating example sa how to change mixed fraction to improper and improper to mix. Now, let us have another example. Paano naman we have improper fraction? 5/4. So again, anong gagawin natin to change it to mix? Yan. We have to divide 5 by 4. So again, this is the long method. 5 divided by 4. Yan. 5 divided by 4 is 1. 1 times 4 is 4. And then 1. So ang natira ay 1. So that will be our numerator. And then 4 will become our denominator. So we got 1 and 1/4. So 5/4 is the same as 1 and 1/4. Now, how about yung ating mas simple? So, 5/4 is equal to, how many 4 can we get from 5? So, obviously, 1. Pakopihin na natin yung 4. Yan. And then, 1 times 4, 4. Ilan na lang ang kulang para maging 5? Tama, 1. So, ang sagot natin ay, yun din. Kamukha dito sa ating long method ng division na ginawa natin, and then yung ating mas simpleng paraan. Kaya, 5/4 is also equal to 1 and 1/4. Ito nga lang ay mixed form, mixed fraction. Ito naman ay improper fraction. Okay, yan. Tapos na tayo sa ating review. Now, punta na tayo sa lesson proper natin for this day or for this module. Letter A, paano kung ang ating i-multiply ay fraction to fraction? Example, 4/8 times 1/2. Okay. So, ito, parehas sila na fraction. So, ang gagawin lang natin, when we are multiplying fractions, ang ginagawa lang natin is multiplying the numerators, ito, and then multiplying the denominators. So, kung ano yung maging sagot nila, yun na yung ating product. Okay, paano yun? 4 times 1, 4. 8 times 2 is 16. So, kung mapapansin ninyo, 4 and 16, pwede pa nating paliitin. So, pwede natin siyang i-divide by 4. 4 divided by 4 is 1. 16 divided by 4 is 4. So, the final answer is 1/4. Now, meron din tayong tinatawag na cancellation method. So, paano naman yung cancellation method? Sa cancellation, halimbawa ito, 4/8 times 1/2. Hahanap tayo dun sa isang nasa taas, numerator, at saka dito, kung ano yung pwede nating paliitin or i-divide. Gaya nito, 4 and 2, these two numbers are divisible by 2. Meaning, pwede nating i-divide yan by 2. Kaya, 4 divided by 2 is 2. Magiging 2 na yan. And then yung 8, wala naman siya kasi 1 yung katap dun sa opposite side niya. Kaya 8 pa rin. Times, just copy 1. And then 2, since we divided 4 by 2, i-divide din natin yung 2 by 2. Kaya, ang matitira na lang dyan ay 1. So, multiply again the numerator, and denominators. Kaya, 2 times 1 is equal to 2. 8 times 1 is 8. So, kung napapansin nyo, 2 and 8 are divisible by 2. Pwede natin i-divide by 2. Kaya, ang sagot dyan ay 2 divided by 2 is equal to 1. 8 divided by 2 is 4. So still, ang sagot pa rin natin ay 1/4. Ito nga lang una natin ginawa. ang ginawa natin is we simply multiply the numerators at saka yung denominator. Dito naman, on the second one, we applied cancellation method. Okay, next. So again, ito yung ginagawa natin sa fraction by fraction. Parehas na ang given, ang minultiply natin ay parehas na fractions. Okay, paano naman kung isang fraction at merong whole number tayong imumultiply? Okay, halimbawa ay 1/2 of 28. So, kapag mayroon tayong nakitang of, ang ibig lang sabihin niyan ay times. So, kung napapansin nyo, meron tayo, yung isa ay fraction. Okay, so gawin natin 1/2. So, again, yung of, gagawin lang natin siyang times. Yan. And then, kokopyahin lang natin yung 28. So, ngayon, kanina yung ating first example, numerator sa kapwa numerator, denominator sa kapwa denominator. So, ngayon, nasaan ang denominator ng 28? So, obviously, kapag, kung naalala nyo, sa grade 5, ang lesson natin yan, kapag whole number, pwede natin siyang lagyan ng 1. So, in this case, ayan. So, ngayon, meron na tayong numerator, denominator, at saka denominator. So, pwede na tayong mag-multiply. 1 times 28 is 28. Ayan. Sa baba, 2 times 1 is 2. Yan. So, kung napapansin nyo, aside from 28 and 2 ay divisible by 2, pwede na natin siyang, yung 28, i-divide natin by 2, which is 28 divided by 2 is 14. Kaya ang sagot dyan ay 14. Ayan. Okay. So, kanina pwede rin tayo mag-apply ng cancellation method. Paano? Okay. Another method, letter B. Ayan. Yung ating gagawin. Okay. So, dito, pwede rin tayo magkaroon ng cancellation kasi yung ating denominator na to at numerator na 28 ay pwede nating i-divide by 2. So again, ang ginagamitan natin ng cancellation ay yung isa, denominator, and then yung isa ay nasa numerator. Hindi pwedeng pareha sila ay numerator o pareha silang denominator. So kopyahin natin 1/2 times 28 and then 1. So again, yung 2, di-divide natin by 2 kaya magiging 1. And then yung 28 magiging 28 divided by 2 is 14 kasi yun yung ating ginamit na divisor both for 2 and 28. Ngayon, ang natira na lang, 1 times 14 is equal to 14. And then, denominator 1 times 1 is 1. So again, kapag ang denominator natin ay 1, pwede na natin siyang gawing whole number. So 14/1 is also the same as 14. So still, ang sagot nating nakuha ay 14. Okay, another example natin ng fraction and whole number ay ito. We have 5, 6 times 120. So, still, ganun din yung gagawin natin kamukha kanina. 5, 6 times 120. And then, lalagyan lang natin ito ng denominator na 1. And then, kung makikita nyo, numerator, denominator, meron na tayo. So, pwede na tayo uling mag-multiply. 5 times 120 is ilan? Okay, so 120 times 5. Okay, ayan. So, ipakita natin kung paano. So, we have 0. 5 times 2 is 10. Ayan, nagre-review tayo talaga ng ating basic math. 5 times 1 is 6. So, we have 600. And then, 6 times 1 is 6. So, obvious naman, kapag dinivide natin yung 600 ng 6, ang makukuha natin ay 100. So, the answer is 100. Now, kung napapansin nyo yung ating 6 and 120, pwede nating i-divide yan by, pwedeng sa 2, pwedeng sa 3, di pa po, at pwede rin sa 6. So, meaning, pwede nating mag-apply ng cancellation method, kung saan paliliitan na natin yung ating numbers para hindi na tayo medyo mahirapan sa pagkuha ng lowest term. So, pwede natin uling gamitin ang cancellation kasi magkatapat naman yung 6 at saka yung 120. Okay, so paano yan? So, copy the original na given natin, 5, 6 times 120. So, lagyan uli natin yan ng 5, 6 times 120. Lagyan uli natin ng denominator na 1. So, ngayon, yung 5 and 1, hindi natin pwedeng cancel kasi wala na tayong pwedeng i-divide both for 1 and 5, kundi 1. So, still, pares pa rin, 5 and 1. So, ito na lang dalawa. So, divide natin both by, kung gusto nyo munang maliit, pwede natin gawing by 2. So, ang 6 divided by 2 is 3. And then, 120 by 2 is equal to 60. So, kung napansin nyo, meron tayong 3 and 60. Pwede pa rin natin i-divide both by 3. So, 3 divided by 3, naging 1 na lang, natira ay 1. Yung 60 divided by 3 is 20. So, yun na yung ating gagamitin ngayong numerator and denominator. 5 times 20 is 100. And then, natira na lang sa una is 1 times 1. Kaya, ang denominator niya ay 1. So, kapag ang denominator ng number ng fraction ay 1, magiging whole number. So, in this case, 101 is also equal to 100. So, still, ang sagot talaga natin dito ay 100. Okay. Paano naman kung ang given natin ay i-multiply naman natin ay isang mix at isang whole number? So, ganito din yon. So, we have 2 and 2 fifths times 10. Ayan. So, kung nakikita ninyo, isang mix at isang whole. So, ang gagawin natin muna, ang first step natin gawin dyan ay kailangan magkaroon lang ng numerator, denominator, numerator, denominator. So, kailangan natin yung mix natin ay gawin nating improper fraction. So, again, paano uli natin gagawin yan? 2 times 5, 10, plus 2, 12. Copy 5. Yan. So, meron na tayong numerator at saka denominator. We rename the mixed number or fraction to improper para magkaroon lang tayo ng numerator at denominator. Times. So, yung 10, lalagyan natin uli siya ng 1 as the denominator. Pwede na tayo ngayong mag-multiply. 12 times 10 is 120. Yan. Tapos, sa baba, of course, 5 times 1 is 5. So, 120 divided by 5 is equal to what? So again, let's have a short review again. 120 divided by 5. 12 divided by 5 is 2. 2 times 5 is 10. 2 minus 0 is 2. And then bring down 0. 20 divided by 5 is 4. 4 times 5 is 20. So we got 24. So the answer is 24. Next. Pwede rin natin, so kung napansin nyo, ito meron tayong 5 at meron din tayong 10. So 5 and 10 are both divisible by 5. So meaning, pwede tayong mag-cancellation method. So paano yun? Ganun din. So we have 2 and 2/5 times 10. Again, rename the mix to improper. 2 times 5, 10 plus 2 is 12. Copy 5. And then, 10, lalagyan lang natin ito ng denominator na 1. So again, 5 and 10 are both divisible by 5. So, i-divide natin itong 5 by 5. So, ang natira na lang dito ay magiging 1. And then, yung 10 divided by 5 is 2. So, ito na yung ating bagong. Ito na yung ating numerator sa kabila. Ito naman yung denominator. So, i-multiply na natin. 12 times 2 is equal to 24. Sa baba, denominator, 1 times 1 is 1. So, alam naman natin, if the given fraction ay ang denominator ay 1, ito na ang ating magiging sagot. Magiging whole number na siya. So, still, 24 pa rin yung ating nakuha na sagot. So, the answer is 24. Okay. So, ngayon, sa ika-4 nating example, paano naman kung parehas na mixed number or fraction ng ating imumultiply? Halimbawa, 1 and 2/5 times 2 and 1/9. So, yun din, kamukha kanina, gagawin natin dahil sila ay dalawa, gagawin natin silang parehas na improper fraction. So, 1 times 5, 5 plus 2 is 7. Copy 5. Ito yung ating denominator. Times 2 times 9, 18. Plus 1, 19. Tapos, just copy 9. So, kung mapapansin nyo, ang meron tayo dito ay 7, 9. So, wala tayong pwedeng i-divide sa kanila or gamiting divisor both for 7 and 9 na magiging whole number. Same with 5 and 19. Wala tayong pwedeng gamiting ipang divide sa 5 at 19. Kaya, in this case, we cannot apply cancellation method. Ang gagawin talaga natin is to multiply kung ano talaga yung ating given numbers. 7 times 19. So again, 19 times 7. Yan. 9 times 7 is equal to 63. 7 times 1, 7 plus 6, 13. So we have 133. And then sa denominator, ganun din, 5 times 9 is equal to 45. Ayan. So kung mapapansin naman ninyo, this time, we have an improper fraction. So kanina, iyon yung ating review natin. Gagawin naman natin itong mixed fraction. So paano uli yan? We have to divide 133 by 45. So let us use the long method this time. 133 divided by 45. So ilan? So ang makukuha natin dyan ay 2. 2 times 45 is equal to 90. 3 minus 0 is 3. And then, you have to borrow. Magiging 13. 13 minus 9 is 43. So, 43 is our numerator. And and then copy our divisor, 45. So we have here 2 and 43/45. So, hindi na natin ito mapapaliit kasi wala na tayong pwedeng i-divide both for 43 and 45 na sakto ang sagot. So, this is our final answer. So, paano naman yung hindi na ito gagamitin? So, pwede natin gamitin ay 133 divided by 45. Same thing. 133 divided by 45 is equal to 2. Copy 45. So, meron na tayo agad na 2 times 45 is equal to 90. Ilan na lang ang kulang para maging 133? So, kung 90, ang kulang na lang natin ay 43. Kaya, ang sagot pa rin natin ay 2 and 43/45. Okay, last example natin. Gaya nung nakita ko doon sa activity ng sasagutan, no? Paano kung ganito ang nakalagay? 20 of 2 pips. Ayan. So, ganun din. Ang gagawin lang natin ay 20 and then yung of gagawin nating times 2 pips. So, this time, nauna naman yung ating whole number. Kanina, nandito sa pangalawa. So, ganun din. Kung siya ay 20, lalagyan lang din natin siya ng 1. And then, copy yung second one, 2 pips. So, multiply lang din natin. 20 times 2 is equal to 40. 1 times 5 is 5. So, yung ating 40, kapag dinivide natin ng 5, we will get 8. So, the answer is 8. Okay. Now, kung mapapansin nyo, meron tayo dito, yung 20 and then 5 are both divisible by 5. So, pwede nating apply yung ating cancellation method. So, ganun din po. Paano? Ayan, 20 times 2 pips. So, 20. Lagyan natin ng denominator na 1 times 2 pips. So, again, since 20 and 5 are both divisible by 5, i-divide natin ito by 5. 20 divided by 5, magiging 4. 5 divided by 5 is equal to 1. Kaya, ang gagamitin na natin ngayon ay 4 at saka dito sa ilalim ay 1. 4 times 2, 8. 1 times 1 is 1. Kaya, ang sagot natin dito, ang final answer natin ay 8. Okay, so tapos na yung ating example. Okay, good luck sa inyong pagsasagot. Grade 6.